Creepers, it's Bacon. I'm back again. I'm back with a new speed build, and we're doing something new, something that I've never done before. I actually made this today. Made these wall rides that you see here. As you can see, it's a little different than normal. It looks like normal, but you can see it's a little different. I'll explain in a minute. We'll get back to that. Anyways, guys, hey, thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for following my channel. I'm going to have new videos for you every single day. I promise. I work really hard to just make sure I can get these things, filmed and rendered and edited and get all the music in there and fight the copyright restrictions with that one certain company that starts with the word audio. Just doing all the stuff that goes with having a channel every single day, getting back to the comments, adding people to the clan, adding just responding to everything I can, putting out the tweets, just everything to keep this place running and humming for my creepers. So, this one's a shame, and the shame is I built this whole thing. And by the time I went to go save it, the stupid Rockstar Cloud servers weren't working, and so I wasn't able to save the final project. I was only able to save it about halfway through. But you know what? It makes a great video, and it's not like, hey, I make these things like 3 times a week, so it's not like we're not going to see any more future builds coming down not using these. We're going to see lots of these, especially now I know how to do a new thing. And what you see there is different than my typical spiral. So the spirals and the vertical wall ramps that you see, typically you would take those and place them on the side of the red and white barriers you see right there. But instead, we're putting ramps on the side of the barriers, which by themselves could work as a really nice wall ride. But then I was staring at it the other day, I was thinking, if I start jamming red containers on the bottom and glitching it up like you see right there, I think I can make a contoured, curved, beveled wall like a bowl. And you'd have to put them kind of close because the angle from the bottom, you see they're closer, and at the top they're a little further away. And then I thought, well, let's give it a try, and I gave it a try, and here it is. This is my first experiment. This is a full-on experiment right here. So we're just going to kind of replicate the old process that we were doing with the spiral walls, and we're going to do it with these ones, inserting the ramps in between. If you'll notice, when I level off the red and white barrier and I put it into the ramps, you'll see that it's kind of going into the center of the ramp. Pretty much dead center is where it needs to be to line those up. And then you're going to want those to be kind of lining up against the back of the red containers. So never erase your prior ramps because you're going to use them as guides also. So anyways, thanks for sharing this channel. I've been growing, so make sure to hit like, hit subscribe. And here's why. Well, of course, subscribe. When you hit like, your friends see that. The channel gets traffic. If you want to go further, and this would be helpful, you can hit the little Twitter button under share. The little birdie. I don't know, my video stopped there. Who cares? I'm going to keep talking. You hit the little Twitter birdie, and that gets other people seeing me that maybe don't know this channel's here. So, anyways, guys, thanks for supporting because I'm up to 850. 850 subscribers now. I mean, a lot of you are here since I started this just a couple months ago. So you remember when I was down to 10 or 12 people. I was getting 5 views a day for a little bit there. And so I just want to thank you guys for supporting the channel, helping it grow, because it's been growing by leaps and bounds, and hopefully it'll keep on growing just as fast as humanly possible. So I've been doing a little more than just this. I actually edited a video for a friend. Not as easy as it sounds. You might have seen his channel. He did a couple races with us a couple times. The other day, I was just chilling, and he asked if I knew any good editors, and I was like, not really. And then he was like, well, I really don't like editing. And I was like, you know what? I've been trying to learn. You want to give me your video and I'll give it a try? And he's like, sure. And so I did a little favor and I edited a video for him. So if you guys want to go and check out his channel, not as easy as it sounds, the video I did for him was Wall Ride Stunt number 7. So hey, go there, drop a comment on his page, tell him Bacon sent you. He's a really nice dude, and he deserves. Well, actually, he has an assload of subscribers, so it's not like he deserves more. Not like I'm saying that, but the guy deserves a little recognition for his work. And at the same time, you can go let him know that you liked the edit. So, anyways, if you guys want, go to Not As Easy As It Sounds page. give him a thumbs up. Tell him Bacon sent you. So, anyways, let's keep going here. I know sometimes some of you guys will leave me comments, and I don't get back to them. Well, there's certain people that for some reason, no matter what, when I look through my my comment section, the reply button is always missing. Like Misha Mehadeshawang, I think her name is. I'm going by memory. I'm sorry if I totally mangled it up. And a Ty Katner, for instance, I know both of you, typically your reply buttons, they're just missing. And when I go and I try to do that little plus your name in the reply button, it doesn't highlight blue like it should, which means it's not telling you. So I'm sorry if I don't get back to you on some of your questions. Sometimes it lets me reply, and if I do see that, I try to jump in with answers to the questions if I remember them. So if I haven't, I apologize. I try my best. There's just so many things to juggle. You know, so many things. So many things. So many things to juggle. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately. This is a typical question. How can I join you guys' races? And it's very simple. All you got to do to join our races is join the Ahoy Clan. If you join the Ahoy Clan, you'll find a link in the description above. We'll invite you to the races. We'll invite you to the races as we go. When we start the races in the race day, we always invite crew members first. Well, okay, we invite me and Icy and Ouch. We invite each other. And then after we know we're in a lobby, we invite crew members. And then after that, if we haven't filled up, then we go to friends, and then we go to the current sessions and all that nonsense. But typically, we get enough from our Twitter followers and from our crew members. So you're going to want to join our crews, and you're going to want to follow all of us on Twitter. I'm at Bacon Creepy. It's very simple. And then Icy, he's at Icy Gaming. So don't look at Mr. Icy, look up Icy Gaming. And you'll find him on Twitter there. And then Ouch is just at Unspoken Ouch. So make sure to follow all three of us. We make sure to always tweet out whenever we have videos up. And we always make sure to tweet out when we're starting playlist time. And so that way you won't miss any of them. You can get in on there. You can see yourselves in the videos. I know I've been doing a lot of builds lately. I got races coming. Trust me, guys. I've just been really into taking advantage of the creator being back and taking advantage of learning a lot of new tricks. You know, I was getting complacent building just roller coasters, and then I learned to do spirals, and now I'm just trying to do my best to combine the spirals and the coasters. I mean, I'm not perfect. You know, I'm like everybody else. I got to learn these things too. And I've got my limits, and so far these things have been the edges of my limits, and I'm trying to kind of expand a little bit. So I hope you've been enjoying the new builds. I hope they're kind of cool to look at, cool to watch, and I hope you're learning something by watching me do this. I know I don't have the time to explain all of the techniques I'm using here, so that's kind of what the tutorials are for. But hopefully when you guys look at these, you get ideas. Maybe you can just see what I'm doing and just learn to like replicate it on your own. Anyways, I just hope you're liking these. I hope you're liking these. So in my last video, I kind of went off a little bit about modern gaming systems and how one day when the servers are offline, we won't be able to play them. Kind of like a gaming museum concept. Like there will be no gaming museum, you know. And I just started thinking about old games from when I was younger. And I thought, it's a good chance to ask you guys in the comments what you think about this too, because you all have your favorite game when you were younger. I mean, of course. A lot of us started on, a lot of people started on maybe the Nintendo 64 or the regular Xbox or the PlayStation 2, and some of the people started, today on just on the 360. We got a lot of younger gamers here, and some of the older gamers, they might have started on your Super Nintendo or your Nintendo, or maybe even going way back beyond that in your Ataris, 2600, 5200, 7800, or your ColecoVision, or your Intellivision, or your Vectrex, or the Odyssey. There were so many ancient video games going back, but whichever one was your first, you have a love. You have that game that's that was the one that you would play, that you were just way into it. Like my first real system was, I had an Atari, but the first real one that I was way into was the Nintendo, the 8-bit one. You know what I'm talking about? The one with Super Mario Brothers and Zelda, and Metroid. I remember the old Zelda commercials when I was a kid. The little kid running around worried about Tektites and lemurs, Octoroks. So anyways, my question being, though, I was getting somewhere with this. I wasn't just bringing up game names. What was your favorite game that you loved to play? Like when you were younger, the game you tried to beat before you went to school. Hopefully, if you could do a speed run. What was yours? For me, like I said, it was the Nintendo. And while certain games stand out, Metroid, of course. Holy crap, Metroid was just changed the world. That was such a cool big game. But that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Metroid was great, but that wasn't it. It wasn't Zelda either, even though I loved Zelda. If I can go back and play one game, like really HD'd out of the old ones, but still capture the old feel, and this is a weird one because not everyone played it, was Blaster Master for the normal Nintendo. Now, I'm going to explain it because why not? So Blaster Master is for the 8-bit, right? It's by Sunsoft. I don't even know if Sunsoft exists anymore. But back then they made a couple really good games and a couple real shitty games, like Fester's Quest, for instance. But good games, though, like Blaster Master. So let's go and give you a rundown of it. The game starts off and you're a boy. They show it through little animations. Not even animations. They show it through a storyboard, still frame images of a little boy playing with his pet frog. And the pet frog gets out and jumps inside of a hole. And then the pet frog lands on a box of radiation. Because everyone's got giant holes in their backyard, box of radiation sitting on it. So he jumps in a hole, and he grows big and huge. And you see it, and he runs away. No, frog goes down the hole! But then you jump down the hole like an idiot. I mean, it's just a fucking frog, but whatever. Your game needs a premise. So basically, you're chasing your frog, and when you jump in the hole, you find a tank with a cannon on it, but it's like a futuristic tank, and you find like a helmet and a gun. And so that's kind of the opening credits. But what was really, really, really great about the game was the controls, the graphics, the music. Everything was dialed in. Like with old Nintendo games, you'd have to forgive something usually. If the game had great graphics and great controls, well, maybe the music was terrible, or maybe it was too difficult. But Blaster Master, it had this great action and this great kind of sprawling map. It had kind of like the Metroid map, where you had to beat an area and beat a boss to collect his item to unlock a new area, or maybe that gave your tank new abilities. So with that in mind, you had a tank, and it would roll around and it would jump too, like it would hop, like maybe about like 3 stories tall, you know. And the turret would not only shoot forward, it would shoot up and at angles. It's like, okay. And then on top of it, you slowly upgrade it. And I don't mean just like little upgrades. First, you put a better cannon on it, which, of course, I mean, that just goes without saying. But then you would put things like on it, like hover jets, or let's see, you would put on like a propeller so it can swim in the water, or you put grip on it so it can drive up on the sides of walls and on roofs. So after a while, you have a wall climbing, hopping, flying, jumping jet with homing missiles. And it was pretty cool. And if that wasn't enough, like, because you think, well, you get a little bored of that. That wasn't it. You would navigate through the level, and at the end of the level, you'd find a little door. And if you hit select on your controller, you would have a tiny man that would jump out of the tank. And he had a little gun on him. And if he got shot with the enemies, he died instantly because he's a little man. He's not a tank. But then you go through the door, and all of a sudden, you're in a different play mode, where the camera's above you looking down. And you get to navigate into a boss and have a boss fight using kind of like a top-down shooter. Almost, it was just a really, really cool game that took advantage of a lot of graphics and a lot of really neat things. And I just wanted to give a shout out to the ancient game Blaster Master. If any of you guys have old Nintendos or have the ability to download ROMs and are just looking for an interesting one to try out, give that one a try. It's one that I swear to God, it's just screaming for a good remake. They remake so many shitty ideas, why not remake a good one every now and then? So that's my rant for the day on Nintendo. Harumph. So anyways, what do you guys think about the Chiliad mystery? And I don't mean the murder mystery, I mean the jetpack mystery. You guys think that's bullshit or not? I'm starting to think it's bullshit. I'm starting to think they're messing with us. I watched one of those videos the other day about the Chiliad mystery and all the hints. And while there are a bunch of hints around, I think Rockstar's just pulling our leg on this one. I mean, I'm not sure it'd be the first time, but it wouldn't be the last. Anyways, so look at this thing I made. It's a wall ride into a bowl, into ramp walls, into a tilted wall ride, into a twister tornado ramp, to a coaster, up into a spiral. Holy crap, that's like everything in the book all at once. I'm missing an inverter flipper. If I really wanted, I could have made the entrance ramp have an inverter, which I probably should have. But Jesus, that's getting about every little trick you can on there. So we're starting to get to the end here really soon. I hope you guys like the new music. I know, I'll go back to the classical every now and then, but hey, why not a high energy thing every now and then? Let's have a dance party! Hey, if I can't amuse myself, who the hell am I gonna? So, anyways, I know I do a movie of the week sometimes, and this week I didn't watch any good movies. I did see the new Deadpool trailers. Holy crap, that looks good. It's looking better and better and better. Every time I see anything from him, they're getting the humor just right. That's the way he's supposed to be, like a smartass. And yeah, so it's a bleak smartass. So I'm really happy that that's coming. But anyways, I was saying, and not doing a movie of the week, let's just do a YouTube show of the week. There's this one TV show, but they have a channel on YouTube, so you can watch it for free now. It used to be on Comedy Central that I like to watch every now and then. And if you guys are bored, go check it out. It was called Kenny versus Spenny. It was this great show about two dickhead friends who challenge each other to stuff like who could smoke more weed, or who can go without touching the floor the longest, or like these weird challenges, and they would get serious about it. And one of them would like cheat, and one of them would always be like a good guy about it and refuse to cheat. And it always made like really fun shows. So if you guys got nothing else to do, hey, go check out Kenny versus Spenny. I always thought it was really funny. So anyways, guys, we're starting to get towards the end here. You know, I've been saying that we're going to do shout-outs, so it's just about shout-out time here. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for it, you know? Been asking for it. I don't do it every time, because if I did it every time, I'd run out of space. So let's get burning through some names here, because I don't want to run out of time. So anyways, first off, Will Gaming. Will Gaming has been here a lot. I see him all the time. We got, let's see, Jolo Abels. We got Links Drifts, Jack Reed. Killer Zombies has been poking his head in a lot of comments lately. Luke James, you were asking about the song. The song is Take 5 by Midnight. Mace 90991, or Mac 9, as he's sometimes called. Dervinio D, yeah, hey, what's up, man? Simon LUFC, I love your PlayStation races. Skate Lizard, hey, what up? Toxic Alien, I've been seeing you around. Same with Mini Podgy. Both of you guys have been missing for a while, and it's great to see you back again. Let's see, Marvin's there like every day. New person, Quinn Blackmer. Never seen you before last like week or so, but hey, what's up? Make yourself more known in the comment section. Ty Katner, you asked me a question. I'm in the Cali time zone. You're one of the people that my reply button really isn't working for, so I thought I'd just tell you in the speed build here, in case you want to know. So, anyways, let's see. Max Laser, what's up? Hey, I know you bumped the other day. It's cool. Don't sweat it, man. Let's see. Ethan Wilmot, how you doing? You asked what's the best way to play our races. It's best to join the Ahoy clan. So if you hear this, join Ahoy, Ethan. Let's see. Stay Trippy, YT, what's up? Thanks for coming in every day. Misha Mahadusing. You're one of the people that my thing doesn't work, the reply button doesn't work, so I came to tell you that you asked, what is that song at the end? And the song is the dance from the opera Carmen. I think it's called Los Toreadors. You like my accent? Los Toreadors. So, guys, we're starting to get to the end here. As you can see, we're starting to hear all of the building music. And when we see the building music, you know that I'm getting to the end. You can hear the anvils. You can hear the dancing. You can hear the gnomes in the Hall of the Mountain King on their way in here. That's the name of the other song, in case you're wondering. So, anyways, guys, once again, please hit like, hit subscribe if you're already a subscriber. Try to share this to Twitter if you can. It would really help me out. Your followers might check it out and I might get a new subscriber. You know, the closer I get, the higher I get, the more my wife has been okaying me spending money to make this channel better. Like, for instance, we're almost at 1,000, so I'm going to get myself a new capture device. I'm not going to use Twitch anymore. I'm getting myself one of those HD PVRs, probably, maybe the Roxio. I'm not quite sure. I know a lot of people say get the Elgato. My software won't work with the Windows, so I got to go with one of the others. And anyway, so yeah, please help my channel grow. The more it grows, the more I'm here. The more I'm here, the more you get vids. The more you get vids, the more I can stay even longer and play video games. And then I can go to my mom's house and be like, hey, Mom, remember when you said video games were terrible for me? Check it out. I have all these people that just watch me do it. Isn't that amazing? It's really fucking cool. I mean, honestly, this has been a dream since I was like 8. Who wouldn't want to do this for fun as a hobby? So there it is, the Hall of Mountain King. I'm gonna bail on out of here. You guys stay here and watch me put it on the rest of my checkpoints. watch me do the jump. I'm sorry, this race, it hasn't been saved properly. It's saved in a halfway save state where the ramp isn't built, so there is no race link for it right now, but I will finish it. I will redo it, and yeah, race links will come one day. And you know, even if not, fuck it, I'll make better things tomorrow and the day after. So anyways, guys, hit like, hit subscribe, hit share, eat a dick, and don't forget creepers. I'll have a new vid for you every single day.